Happy New Year and welcome to my channel. If you want to know how I did this party, continue watching. I'm applying a moisturizer and now I'm taking the argan oil spray and putting it on my face. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix and I'm putting this fixing spray on the beauty blender and the foundation to make the application smooth. So I am pouncing the beauty blender on my face and I am not swiping it, I am pouncing it. Be careful of taking section by section, else your foundation will dry. You can also put foundation with a brush so that you can have a good application, and then with the blender you can blend it. Next I'm taking this MORPHE orange corrector to correct my under eyes. Make sure you use orange color if you have dark circles and not any other color, because it won't cancel it the way it should. Once I'm done blending that, I am doing another layer of foundation because I want a little extra coverage. And I am also using a little fixing spray to set the makeup while application and make the application smooth. For the highlight and conceal, I'm using the Fit Me concealer by Maybelline in the shade medium. I'm applying that under the eye, on the forehead, the bridge of the nose, on the cupid's bow, the chin. And with the contour, I am taking the LA Girl Pro Concea in a shade much darker than mine, and I'm putting it below the cheeks, at the hollow of my cheekbones, on the side of the nose, on the forehead, the temples, and also the jawline. I'm blending with a beauty blender, and make sure you blend for a longer time than what I am doing. Just for the sake of the video, I have to fast forward and do some editing, but blending takes some time and you have to be patient with it. So after I'm done blending the highlight, I start blending the contour. So this LA Girl Pro Concea dries really quick, and if you are new or this is your first time, then please use another product. You can use anything, any concealer, any foundation that is darker than your skin tone, maybe like a couple of shades or more darker, and you don't have to go and buy the products that I'm using. If you already have this product, then be careful, start blending it before it dries. For the eyeshadow base, I'm just gonna use the Fit Me concealer, and I am blending it with a small brush. So I'm first using the eyeshadow before setting my face, because if there is any mistake or fallout, I can fix that without getting panicked. I'm taking the lightest color from the Smashbox palette and I'm putting it all over the lid to set it. For the transition shade, I'm using Totally Nude, NECTAR and Almond. I'm using these two corner orange shades from my 35O palette. Yeah. And I'm putting it on my crease and on the outer corners. So I'm going with circular motion on the outer corner and I'm going with the swiping motion in my crease. I'm taking very little product at a time and I keep doing this till I am satisfied with the color. With a clean brush, I am just blending any harsh lines. No eyeshadow on the brush, it is totally clean On the lower lash line, I am putting the 2 shades of orange from my 35O palette. With a gel liner, I am putting a little bit of liner on my lid, not all over it, just a thick band, and then I am smudging that out on the lids, but I am going to stay away from my crease. You can also use a pencil liner if you have that. I just happen to love gel liners. If you're going to use a gel liner, then please work quick because it dries too soon. I'm taking a coffee color from my Morphe 35O palette and I'm putting it on the crease below the orange and I'm blending that. When you're working with dark colors, make sure you take little product at a time and then build up, because if you take too much at once, then it will be difficult to blend and it will be a chaos. Now with the black, I am putting it on the lid and I am blending that. Putting some more black on the lid and making it darker, building the intensity and merging it with the brown, not on the brown, the coffee color that we used before, just the borders, like it's transitioning from dark to light, black, coffee, and then the orangish, all smooth. Making sure that the coffee is not hidden by black and it also is visible, the transition is visible. Adding more black towards the lid and the lash line. In between of the orange and the coffee, I'm adding a little lighter brown so the transition is much more smoother and easier looking than being anything harsh or prominent. With the orange color, I am going back on the transition and making sure that it is nice and blended, and also taking a little white color and putting it on the brow bone. With a darker translucent powder, I am baking the contour. I guess I may have seen that from Patrick's Star and I thought of trying it. I just love how it looks. To bake the highlight, I'm using a translucent powder under my eyes, on the laugh lines, on the forehead, the bridge of my nose and the chin. Forming my eyebrows with a spoolie and taking 2 shades of shadow, a brown and a black, and very lightly I am just shaping my eyebrows in the direction of the natural hair. Make sure you take very little product and don't make the eyebrows too dark, especially in the front. I have measured the eyebrows and I'm cutting according to the size of my eyebrows, and I'm putting glue on it, and the glue looks white. While the glue is drying, you can just take some selfies. Once the glue is dried, it will change the color, and you can just put it in the center of your lash line and stick it from the corners and the center. Curl them all together and put some mascara for it to merge. Wetting the brush and using the Dior palette, the white and gold, for the inner corners and the brow bone. I'm using the L'Oreal gel liner in the waterline. To have a smoky effect on the lower lash, I am putting black eyeshadow close to my eyelashes and blending that out. For the powder, I am using the Studio Fix powder in NC30 and I'm putting it all over my face, and I'm also wiping off the bake with that. And for the contour, I'm using Shade+Light palette from Kat Von D, and I am putting it on my contour sides and blending that out. I'm mixing all the dark shades, all 3 dark shades that come with the palette, and I'm putting it in the hollows of my cheeks, the forehead, the temples, the sides of the nose, and the jawline. To contour the nose, I am taking a smaller brush, so it is easier to blend in that area, to contour in that area. And please make sure you take very little product at a time and there are no harsh lines. I'm using the Kat Von D setting spray, and then I'm putting the highlight. That way my highlight will pop even louder. Don't worry, once everything is done, it's not going to look so loud all the time. It will settle down. I'm putting this on the high points of my cheekbones and above my eyebrows, on the nose, bridge of the nose, the cupid's bow, and a little on the chin. I'm using this peaches shade from my MORPHE 9B palette, and I am using this big blush because I couldn't find mine, but this is also good for blush. Just be careful that you do not put it all over the contour and the highlight, and you just sandwich it in the middle of the contour and the highlight. I'm using a dark lip liner to line my lips, and I'm not lining my lips above the lip line. I am just tracing the lip line, not going anywhere outside the line to make it look big or small. I'm just going on the natural lip line and then filling it in. I'm using a lipstick from MAC in the shade Sin, and I'm going back with the blush because I found my blush and I just wanted to go over. For the glitter on the smoky eye, I'm using a black glitter. It is holographic, even though it's not too bold. It is a subtle holographic glitter, which is perfect. And I'm using a mixing medium from Sally's Beauty, and I'm just patting it on the lid. I'm not swiping it. I don't want the colors to go over, to wipe off, so I'm just patting it on the lid. And then I am dipping that same brush in the loose glitter, and I'm putting the glitter on the lid by patting it. So this is the final look. I added these earrings to the look, and you guys like my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel below. Love you and Happy New Year.